Hey, cousins. Hey, hope all is well with you guys. Hope you're practicing self care, mental health, right? Doing all those things. Um, just follow the directions at the end of the videos. It's right at the banner, at the bottom, little rotating action. Kind of move the words around because the most important things first, right? Yes. Appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. I will say, if you are disenchanted with the product that is pro wrestling, head on over to my Patreon with Girl, What They Got to Do with Wrestling. We got a whole lot of stuff going on over there. And the usual. I ain't got to repeat that. Listen, Raw came on and Raw has gone off. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to predict everybody's going to be like, this Raw was, oh my God, because Roman Reigns returned. He returned for the 246th time. And you know what? I did not pop. I did not pop, child. I didn't. I quivered a little bit, but them sneakers threw me for a loop. I was like, he's not giving tonight. He's not giving. Who told him to put them yellow and black jonts on? Them shits look like boats. I did not like them. He looks good in the Air Force Ones. He needs to stick to the ones. Give us a little yang yang every now and then. But them yellow and blacks wasn't hitting for what it was. He was extra juicy tonight. His hair was extra juicy. He came out there to beat on the Vision. The Vision is now in the vision of the Steiner brothers. Bronson Reed no longer has his own identity. Let's give a round of applause for Bronson Reed no longer being the tsunami. Very good. He is dog number 2. Very good, Bronson Reed. That's what you wanted? Boo? That's what you got. They got new jackets and everything. They are the Vision, okay? Yeah, that's probably what people gonna be like, oh my God, it was so good. The most important thing on the end of this show that I struggled to get to, I ain't even gonna hold you, we're gonna talk about it, was when Roman was pumping up Jay. And it threw me back. It took us back. He was pumping Jay up. Jay was barking, and he was being that dog. That main event, Jay was coming back, and Jimmy was back there like, not this shit again. Like, oh my God, we got to do. Oh my goodness, like Jimmy knows his brother is looking for a mentor. He looking for that type of rough coach that be slapping and punching on the kids, and everybody be giving the coaches all that kind of space to do it. And if you like, coach, don't you demand too rough? And there's always some fucking freak talking about, nah, you got to beat the kids. That's what's going on. Jimmy, like, I am not trying to run this shit back with them. So we gotta get the old band back together. Paul Leviskate said the shit ain't working. The show sucks. We got to get the band back together. Because after Perth, we ain't got but what? 3 weeks top for the next thing. The next pay-per-view coming in, we got to get it riled up, get it going. With all that being said, this was a job for your girl. It was a job. It was very difficult for me to get through this. I'm not even going to hold you, but I did. And we going to do the best we can with what we got. Raw for September 29th took place at the Lenovo Center in Raleigh, North Carolina. Joe and Wade on the 1 and 2s. The beautiful Alicia Taylor and her fabulous Spikes was doing the microphone work. We started the show with drama, girl. Drama for that ass. Let me tell you something about Asuka. Asuka been utilizing her YouTube, and baby girl speaks very good English. And baby girl was giving you all the reasons, the who, what, when, where's, and why's on that YouTube. Fantastic. I need that Asuka on the YouTube, on my TV. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love it. Y'all go ahead and look at Asuka cutting promos and furthering her storyline on YouTube, because creative don't know what the fuck is going on. It's in the hands of the talent. I know that's right. Get in where you fit in, right? That's how you got to do it. Anyway, Rhea and Ripley coming to the stage, shoulders broad as the boardwalk and parkway on a Monopoly board. Okay? She coming out there letting the people know that she still feels some kind of way about being sprayed in her eyes. and she just wants to figure things out. She wants to figure things out. And so Rhea said, I mean, you aren't the ones that claimed that she was in the family. So look, I know what it's like. My family turned on me. I don't know what Rhea talking about. She talking about Dominic and yes, that's what she's talking about, child. Listen, it's been so fucking long. It's been so long. Anyway, Iyo said, listen, it's rough what happened and everything, but that's my family and I love them, and I'm not really sure why you talking to me like this. Asuka and Kairi Sane's on the screen. Asuka said, essentially, she said, look, Iyo, if you want to get back in my good graces and be my student because I'm your mother, all you got to do is apologize. I know you confused, and fucking Rhea Ripley's pheromones is all up and through your nose. I get it, boo. I get it. But go ahead and apologize, and we can put all this behind us. And Kairi said, Iyo, you should, because we a family. We got more history than that Australian bitch you in the ring with. Asuka said, but Rhea, girl, the door is closed. I'm going to eat that ass up every time I see you. Rhea was like, no. Bad acting, just bad. Asuka, you could go to hell. Then she stopped. She said, Iyo, you have to trust me. You have to. Listen, I know what it's like. I know what it's like to be burned. I, too, had to use suppositories and creams. And Iyo was like, listen, Ray, I need some time. I got to figure some things out. So Iyo left the ring, and all of a sudden the Kabuki Warriors came out and started whooping Rhea Ripley's ass. They giving her the blues. Kairi stops at the end, and she was like, and then she ran to the ring. And Asuka, she started pushing and kicking Asuka. Asuka went ahead and spit in Kairi's face. Gave her that blue mist. Whooped her ass. And then they left. And that's what we got for the first section of the show. Now, it was cute. It wasn't as dramatic as the big three, as the Chocolate Sisters, but I'll take the rice patties. I did enjoy the three girls. Listen, Iyo, Kairi, and Iyo, Kairi, and Asuka, y'all are the best thing on Raw. They're the best thing on Raw. Congratulations. Rhea is essentially aura farming. She's the biggest thing on this damn show. What they need to do is swarm Rhea like bees when them hornets get in a mess and heat her ass up and cook that bitch. And y'all need to get in the middle of the ring, down to Perth, and hold hands and become the Kabuki Warriors again. Or reunite as the Lotus or whatever y'all was calling yourselves down to the Lucha Underground. I love the Lucha Underground. Going to the first match, Dominic Mysterio versus Rusev. Listen, all you need to know is Dom tried to do the good old switcheroo, throw the belt, and drop down like you got hit. The referee was like, I could see you, like I got eyes. And so somehow the referee got caught up in the middle, in the corner, and so Dominic did a mule kick and hit Rusev in his dick and roll him up for the 1, 2, 3. And there you go. What's next for Rusev? I don't know. Put that motherfucking t-shirt on, Rusev, so we can say Rusev's Day, and bring your funky ass wife back so we can say Lana Day. That's what we want. That's what the people want. Give us what we want. LA Knight was backstage talking to Adam Pearce. And Pearce said it was terrible having LA Knight being a special guest down to WrestlePalooza. And tonight it's about the Usos and the Vision. And LA Knight got to figure things out. Adam Pearce said he don't want him in the main event. He need to go find himself to do. LA Knight said, listen, I need a world title shot. Fuck what you talking about. I need a world title shot. I need to be touching on somebody's gold belt and pulling it off their waist and watching their pants drop. I need something to be going on. Okay, Xavier Woods stepped into the ring because, not in the ring, the conversation, because, they still in mourning. That's their gimmick. And Xavier said, listen, you let that goddamn Penta do that Mexican Destroyer and took out Grayson Waller, and we asked you to ban that shit, and you not protecting us. And LA Knight said, listen, I'm over here talking about some real shit, and the shit y'all talking about do not matter. So I'm going to continue to conduct business, and y'all need to go find yourself something else to fucking do. So Adam Pearce said, you know what? It's cute what y'all both got going on, and I don't give a fuck about neither one of y'all. So how about y'all just go ahead in the ring and fight each other in a match that no one gives a fuck about? And I said, sounds good to me, because I'm never going to be touching no motherfucking gold. So let's do it. The history of Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins is now a thing. So we went through the history of John Cena and Brock Lesnar, and now we're going to go through a video history of Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. How lazy can you be? And guess what? Not only was they going to give you the history, and they started off with enemies, we're going to get a 45-minute segment of Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes going back and forth. And I'm going to be all the way honest with y'all. I was playing one of my little phone games, okay? All I know is Seth Rollins said he got to win and he don't give a fuck about nothing Cody talking about. And Cody was like, we best friends. And Seth was like, no, we were convenient. It was a convenient little cute little situation. We ain't friends. I ain't fucking with you like that. Moving right along, Bayley again ran into Lyra Valkyria. If you saw what happened with Lyra before, all you need to know that's important is she must have heard me when I said, boo, you need to get you some moisturizer on them dry ass bundles. So she went and sprayed and judged up her little situation because it was a little bit more luster, a little luster. So I'm going to give her that. Either way, Bayley doing that same shit. They rotating the goddamn Judgment Day girls. And so Bayley was like, look, I need you to come to the front and help me out so we can do a little yang in the ring. And Lyra was like, no, all you're going to do is knock me on my ass and embarrass me. And Bayley was like, I'm not going to do that. First of all, I don't even know what you're talking about. You know how I feel about you, and I want you in my corner. And Lyra was like, no, girl, not tonight. You ain't take your meds. You need to get you a drink. I don't know what the fuck you need to do, but I ain't for it. Zuffa Boxing is going to be launching January 26th. Did y'all know that the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia bought The Sims? So they bought Electronic Arts, child. So apparently, 2K and the sports, ES Sports, what's it called? That football y'all love to get, EA game, child, whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about, Madden. They bought all of that shit. I think Saudi Arabia trying to buy anything that got anything to do with a sport. If you flipping, zipping, ziving, and getting CTE, they finna buy it. So I don't know what's going to happen. The Sims girls better be careful, because they going to have them hoes covered all the way up. Ain't going to be no more fucking and and down to the Sims. That's awful. We go right into the second match. And it's Bayley versus Raquel Rodriguez with Roxanne Perez in the middle. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all keep talking about get over Femi. Bring up this. Bring up Jada. Bring up Lat. Listen, don't bring nobody up. Look what the fuck is happening to Roxanne Perez. She was positioned to literally take a little bit of that shine from Liv Morgan. Look what this bitch is doing. I don't know what the hell's going on with Raquel Rodriguez. But I'm going to tell you what. Don't bring up no more NXT people. Don't bring up. Keep NXT away from the main roster. Keep NXT away from the main roster. Anyway, all you need to know about this match is that at the end, fucking Lyra was getting her ass whooped. And Bayley started tweaking in the corner and came alive and fucking ran over there and whooped on the girls and then helped Lyra up. Everybody was cheering and Bayley was like, I love you, girl. Raquel Rodriguez got the pin and she pinned her like damn near sitting on Bayley's fucking face. So there's that. Then we go back to the Usos. And they was back there talking, and Jimmy was just like, why you not trying to help LA Knight? Like, I get, you beat him or whatever. And Jay was like, well, why you even helping him? And Jay have some new merch. So he talking strong and crazy with a bucket hat that say Yeet on it. And I was like, if it was me, I ain't taking nobody serious with no bucket hat with Yeet on it, okay? Anyway, Jimmy was like, listen, I'm helping you. I'm helping him. Like, I'm out here to, like, help. Like, I want to be on TV, too. Jay was like, nah, I told you, don't be fucking with him. All right? I put the body down. I did what I had to do. You understand? And you keep coming over here with that kumbaya shit. And I'm out here to win it. Yeet. So what we need to do is we need to go ahead, take care of the vision. And you need to follow what I say. All right, bro? You understand? 4 letters. 1 word. Jay was like, man, this motherfucker talking to me crazy as if I ain't have my foot on his fucking neck in the womb. It's getting real foggy. Anyway, Iyo Sky was sitting on the crate back in the back, still blue. She was blue the whole night. Bitch never thought to go hit the showers. Okay? Bitch never thought to go hit the shower. She done got spit all over her in her mouth. And she's sitting there still trying to figure out how to get that shit out her eye. So anyway, she's sitting there and Kyrie said, Iyo. And Iyo was like, Kyrie said, listen, all you gotta do is apologize to mother. And we could get back together and make this right. We can make this right. Iyo said, get away from me. Just leave me alone. Kyrie said, you hear what I said, Iyo? Just apologize. Do the right thing, bitch. Iyo said, get away from me, Kyrie. And Kyrie was like, oh, and she walked off and put a crumpled picture in Io's lap. And I said, oh. Move right along. Raw, unfortunately, is going back to 8 p.m. next week. And it's going to be in Dallas, Texas. So let's go ahead and eulogize 7 p.m. It's so hard to say goodbye to 7 p.m. Raw. And I'll take with me the memory of watching Raw early and going to sleep or finding something else to do entertaining. It's so hard to say goodbye to 7 p.m. Raw. LA Knight versus Kofi Kingston. I ain't even gonna hold you. LA Knight got the pin, okay? There you go. Testatori and Wade Barrett recap the brawl between Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton that had the Vision going crazy on SmackDown. Okay? All right, because Randy Orton, he really got some strong feelings about motherfucking Cody Rhodes. I don't get it. I don't understand, but Randy don't play about Cody. He don't play about Cody. Becky Lynch was backstage, and she was back there being obnoxious and picking on Maxine and Akira Tozawa. And Maxine was like, you know what? I was talking to Adam Pearce, and you need to find you something to fucking do instead of running behind stage acting like you better than everybody. And Becky was like, Maxine, I am better than you, bitch. You literally standing back here. Where's your partner? Aren't you a part of the Dungeon Dolls? Like, what exactly you doing? I mean, you cute from the shoulders down. And it's giving whatever from the head, from the shoulders up. But at the end of the day, boo, you ain't no Becky. Maxine said, listen, you need to figure out what the fuck you gonna do. And if you don't know what you're gonna do, get the fuck away from us. Because only one bitch was pulling your card. And that was AJ Lee. And so Becky was like, word, and punched Tozawa in the throat. So she running around punching the men. And Maxine said, oh! And so Becky walked off, came back, and proceeded to beat Maxine up and throw her all every which way. And so they back there trying to get Maxine and them together. Tozawa sitting on the floor like he just got fucking took all the way out. And Seth walks up on her husband, Becky walks up on Seth, her husband, and Becky was like, "You need me to go out there with you, boo? Because you look like you going through it." And Seth was like, "No, baby, you stay on back here and beat up the men, and I'm gonna go out here and talk to Cody because I got to deal with this shit. This right here, it got to get dealt with." She was like, "All right, boo, whatever." Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. This was about 55 minutes. At least it felt like it. And I don't even know what the fuck they was talking about. I heard somebody say they the quarterback. And Cody went on. You know, he liked to go digging in the crates and giving you history about when they was young whippersnappers and how they used to run around down to the soda shop. And fixed cars, and they had went to the high school prom where they had met. Remember them two that had met, and everybody was singing, "We go together like a woman, a llama, la binga dong." Yeah, he was like reminiscing when they was down to the school, Riley High, Rydell High. That's what he was talking about. And Cody was like, "Bitch, I don't know nothing you talking about. All I know is I need to beat your ass down to the crown jewel. You giving me all this fucking information that don't fucking matter. I don't give a fuck about the vision. All I care about is my wife and how I'm gonna fuck her. Okay? And then when I get through doing her any kind of way with her gaunt ass, I'm gonna switch it and give you what you need. All right? I'm gonna stick it to you." Cody was like, "Look, me and you friends." Seth said, No. We ain't no motherfucking friends. We was just chilling. You had the good weed. Everybody knew. So I just figured I'd get on your good side so I can get some of that ganja. That's all we was doing. Cody was like, "How could you do?" Seth said, "Shut your ass up and listen. Okay? I helped you at WrestleMania. I was already fucked up and thrown to the back. I was getting called a homo, a bitch, and everything else. Them people was telling me I was a cross-dresser. They said I fucking and my brother, I'm a chump, and all that. What else was I supposed to do but help your weak ass? Then I had to take a break because I was broken half the whole goddamn time. And now here you are giving me some goddamn history on yesteryear. Motherfucker, when I get to Crown Jewel, I'm going to whoop your ass. You understand? And that's it. Because I am the visionary, the revolutionary. I'm Seth freaking Rollins. That's it. And before you get upset at the crowd, I'm going to remind people they're there for a good time, not a long time. So they're going to sing the songs. They're going to do the call and response. Okay? There you go. Moving right along. Rhea Ripley. Wet my throat. Rhea Ripley caught up with Iyo Sky because she was still sitting on that crate with that blue shit all over her because she still ain't think to go wash her ass. So Rhea was like, "Listen, I feel you. I know you blue. I was blue last week, and it's a lot. You know I love you. You know I want to be with you, and we need to like figure this out with the Kabuki Warriors." And Iyo said, "Listen, Leia, I talked to Adam Pearce, and that crown jewel, it's going to be Leia, Iyo, and we're gonna fight the Kabuki Warriors, okay?" Ray said, "Listen, that's cool. I just want to make sure you okay. Because tonight you said you was going to be doing the bending. And I just want to make sure that you're going to be able to do it because I'm really looking forward to that." Iyo said, "Just shut the fuck up, Rhea." And then they hug each other. Dragon Lee said that it's an honor to be in the ring with AJ Styles. And he also said that he the number one contender for the AAA Mega Championship, and he going after Dominic Mysterio. And then AJ Styles was like, "Listen, guys, thank you for getting me that match with John Cena. Because if I was going to wait on Paul Levesque, I was going to end up retiring and not getting shit done. Because this motherfucker don't give a damn that I got, if not more accolades than John Cena. I can't even get a good match or a damn title run. So thank y'all for, thinking about me and getting me on the card. But in the meantime, let me beat up these two goddamn Americanos, and we go straight into AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus Los Americanos with El Grande Americano in the corner. I don't know who these people are. Y'all said y'all do. I don't know. Either way, AJ Styles and Dragon Lee got the pin. Y'all probably thought it was fun. They look like something off of what's that game? Is it? There is a luchador. Is it? Oh my god! It's either Street Fighter or what's the other one? I forgot, child. Y'all tell me where that Grande Americano look is. I think it is Street Fighter because they got a luchador. Whatever. Anyway, AJ Styles won. Whatever. Boom. Next week on Raw, CM Punk is coming back, and baby, he said he ain't putting no teeth in the back. He got shit he got to get off his goddamn chest. And Becky Lynch is gonna fight Maxine Dupree because Lyra Valkyria going to collide with Roxanne. So we in the vortex. We are in the vortex with Lyra, Bailey, Roxanne, Raquel. So we in the vortex with no end in sight because we got to tell this story about Becky that no one gives a fuck about. Not Becky, Bailey. Crown Jewel's going to be in Perth, Australia. The most important thing Paul Leviskay wants y'all to know is that Rhea Ripley is going to be there. Do you understand? That's the most important thing. Don't get it twisted. Jackie Redmond was backstage, and she was talking to La Primema, Stephanie Velcro. And Stephanie says she is excited to be at Clown Jewel facing Tiffany Stratton. And I respect Tiffany, and I think that she is good, but she gonna have to learn that La Prima is unstoppable. And at Clown Jewel, I will be the Clown Jewel champion. And then here comes Tiffany. And Tiffany said, Stephanie, I respect you, but I've taken out legends. And the best women's division has to offer this entire year. I've been WWE Women's Champion for 268 days. Yes, a majority of those days was me laying on my ass and getting my titties blown up and shellacked. But outside of that, I'm not going to let someone who's been on top for 2 weeks change my story. We're both going to take long flights to Australia. But one thing will remain the same, Stephanie. This will always be Tiffy time. So let me tell you something. And Stephanie said, no, cállate la boca. Tiffy time will be over. Comprende? Tiffany then says, La Prima, you need to get used to being in second place. Are we excited? Listen, there needs to be no story. The whole point of the match is 2 bitches gonna wrestle and 1 bitch gonna win and get a big fat ring, and then we'll never hear about this shit again. Okay? Just like Queen of the Ring, you never hear anything about it. Just like the last champions from the Crown Jewel, you never heard no shit about it, okay? It's not an accolade to be thrown around. So there. I don't even know why these bitches are even on the show. They could be in the ring wrestling. They could be in the ring, zhuzhing it up, maybe walking around, figuring out who's going to be the next opponent for Survivor Series or something like that, or for whatever pay-per-view or Monday night, Saturday night main event, something. No, they just going to walk around with them weak-ass titles, and apparently don't nobody want them. Nobody's running up on Stephanie. No one's running up on Tiffany. Don't nobody want them fucking titles. Isn't that nice? Final match. The Usos versus the Vision with Paul Heyman in a tornado tag match. It's just me, oosh. Day one, it's just me, oosh. Day one, it's just me, oosh. And there was a oosh, a mini oosh in there, had 2 sleeves on his arm. He had the whole shebang. He had the blue stitch and everything, and a bucket hat. Motherfucker was all of 2 feet ooshing. It's just me, oosh. Day one, it's just me, oosh. We get the shit started. All I know is I saw Braun Breaker drop Jimmy on the table over and over again. Got hectic toward the end. Jimmy and Jay getting their ass whipped. Braun Breaker, the Bronzes, they running around and doing all kinds of shit. And then all of a sudden, Roman Reigns. He comes in with a chair and he start hitting motherfuckers in the guts and stuff, and he's slapping them. And at one point, oh my goodness, at one point, Braun was in the wrong direction. Roman took his big ass hand and put it on top of Braun's head and turned him around the right direction and hit him with the chair. It's so goofy when they standing there waiting to get hit with a chair. You ain't got to hit me one time and I'm running off somewhere. But whatever. He busting people with chairs and all that. And then they get in the ring and he's standing out there almost like he's using his aura through his finger and he's directing Jimmy and Jay, go to the top, do the Uso splash. Ba-yow, right in the middle. 1, 2, 3. Then he got in the ring and took the chair and started banging. Boom, boom, boom. He tearing up Braun Breaker chest. Braun Breaker said, fuck that. Rolled out the ring. And then he went ahead and walked over to Jay and he grabbed Jay by the shoulders. And he massaged him. He said, you the bad motherfucker. Ooh, Jay, you look so good out there. You making me so proud. Look at how you was acting out there. Ooh, I love it. I need my old, because I need that. I need my right man. I need you. I just got to get. And they just going back and forth. Jay like, yeah. And then Jimmy standing back there like, oh my God. Whoa, look at this mother. Who mans is this? Jimmy like, no. Oh, I got to deal with this again. I was the odd man out before. I had a shirt that said, I ain't your bitch. Like, I done went through everything with this motherfucker, and it still didn't come out top. I got around, I figured it out. I joined the shit, the bloodline. I don't want to do this shit again. This how all this is running through Jay mind. Fantastic face work. Fantastic. And that's the way the show ended. With Roman pumping up Jay and Jimmy in the back like, we about to run this shit back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Everybody gonna say this show was good. It was not. I just told you what happened. And would I tell you to go back and watch it? No. You didn't miss nothing. Unless you want to see Roman return. He was extra juicy and wet tonight. You could look at that maybe. If you want to see a 40-minute Seth and Cody Rhodes situation, you could do that. But why would you? I suffered, so you don't have to. But you know what I say? That's all I got. I ain't got no more.